Purposeful leadership, doggedness, innovativeness, and determination to succeed are the four cardinal driving force that has kept the city of Lagos forging ahead and waxing stronger. We unfold and project the success story as it evolves and a core on the City of Lagos TV show. Let's roll. The number one citizen of Lagos State, Mr. Babajide Sanwo-Olu, had several official engagements in recent times. Let's now keep you on speed. The latest development from the governor's office. First, the Lagos State Governor, Mr. Babajide Sanwo-Olu, alongside key strategic state officials, embarked upon a detailed tour to inspect the ongoing Blue Rail project across the state. Mr. Governor, at the end of the tour, briefed the press to acquaint them of progress made so far on the Lagos Rail Mass Transit project.
We've been on a journey to see where we are on the Blue Line. For emphasis, we started our journey from the National Arts Theatre Concourse, which is a station. We went on a construction track to Orile Gomu Station, Alaba Station, and to Mile 2 Station. Finally, we took the train back to the National Theatre Station, where we all inspected a 4-car train, brand new train that we have at the National Theatre. That is the typical train that we'll be using on the Blue Line. So this is the first time I'm taking you on the Blue Line to see where we are. And finally, the Blue Line, which you know, terminates at Marina, and it stretches out to Outer Marina, which is where it terminates. The end of the station, you can see that the track, it was broken down into 2 bridges, a total of 3 tracks. And while we have to do a backtrack, is for parking of the train at the end of a train journey. We are almost about 90% at this station based on concrete works. The third rail is the power that will now be activated on this rail track. The Blue Line, for emphasis, will be running what we call an EMU. It's going to be an electric motor vehicle, right? So they need to have power on the rail tracks. There has to be a lot of advocacy, information, communication onto the citizens. You've seen that we've wired off all the alignments. They've started breaking all of the rules that we've done. We will go back there and fix it. Gentlemen of the press, you have that responsibility from now for the next 6 months, 8 months to begin to mention that this track is not like the red line. The red line is DMU, but the Blue Line is EMU. I'm sure by the time we're coming back here in July or thereabout, this in terms of concrete construction should have been completed. So it will just be finishing inside the train station itself, inside the terminal buildings themselves. That will be going on. I'm also hoping that the additional trains that were procured for the Blue Line, we're going to be going to China when they open up, maybe in May or June, when it's completely completed, just to have a look and, send it on shipment to probably get to the country before September, October. So based on the promises we gave you at the beginning of the year, we are still on track at both the red line and the Blue Line.
And finally, from the governor's office, Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu of Lagos State recently received the President, CEO, Nigerian Baptist Convention, Reverend Dr. Israel Adelami Akonji, and his team, who paid a courtesy visit to Mr. Governor at the State House, Marina, to acquaint the governor of his just concluded 109th annual session, which held at the Baptist International Conference Center. Mr. Governor, in his response to requests made by Reverend Akonji, which cuts across from getting the governor's backing on taking charge of missionary schools and support for some infrastructural projects at the center, offered to do the needful to support the religious body.
The ask is not so much. I've been told about the school last night. I will dive into it and find out where exactly, it's the issue. If it is something that I can solve very, very quickly, I will solve it. You can be rest assured. Regarding the support for the construction that's going on, we'll look back and see how we can support the work of the mission, because this is a mission work that you're doing.
And that's the storyline from the governor's office segment this week. The City of Lagos TV show will be right back after this timeout. Stay tuned. You're still watching the City of Lagos TV show. Today we're going to be taking a look at the coconut economy in the city of Lagos. And one agency saddled with that responsibility to change the economic fortunes of Lagos is the Lagos State Coconut Development Authority, LASCODA. And so today we're going to be speaking with the General Manager, Mr. Oladapo Olakuleyin, the GM, LASCODA, on the City of Lagos TV show. Thank you very much for coming on the program.
Thank you very much.
What is the mandate, the vision and mission statement of LASCODA?
Lagos State Coconut Development Authority, as an agency of Lagos State government, has the mandate of promoting the production, processing, utilization, and commercialization of coconut value chain, both for export and local markets. That shows that the major mission of the authority is to promote sustainable coconut production, utilization, and commercialization in Lagos State in no ramification. The vision is to evolve a subsector within agri and food value chain system that will have a feasible, achievable goals and benefits that is capable of competing favorably with other coconut-driven economies of the world. That is, our vision is to ensure that coconut gets to the level whereby it will contribute meaningfully to the economy of Lagos State as we have it in Philippines, Malaysia, Indonesia, like other economies of the world, where coconut is playing major role in shaping the economy of those countries. So ultimately, you can find Lagos State coconut development activities in the pillar of making Lagos a 21st century economy under the Babajide Olushola Sanwo-Olu. LASCODA has never had it good like this. In 2020, the governor directed the release of 114,000 coconut seedlings to farmers across the state. And that is massive. When you are talking of the rehabilitation effort, the belt that I told you about. And we are also selling the coconut seedlings to farmers at subsidized price, 50%, courtesy of Mr. Governor.
Since you came on board as the general manager, what has been the major significant achievements?
There has been so many achievements. In terms of production, coconut is peculiar in terms of gestation period. With the technology now, the minimum is 3 years. Lagos State is producing more than 200,000 coconut seedlings annually. We have a lot of youths that are producing coconut seedling. Now, I can tell you as of now, Lagos is a net exporter of coconut seedling to other states of the Federation. Last year alone, that we have on record, we supplied more than 30,000 coconut seedling to Akwa Ibom State government, to farmers in Nasarawa, either directly by LASCODA or by Adgrower. Prior to the inception of this administration, the estimated number of coconut that we have in Lagos is close to 2 million. Since the inception of this administration, we have increased the number of coconut trees that we have in Lagos State from 2 million to 3 million. And we have trained a lot of people how to invest in coconut plantation. So when you go to Epe, we have some investors, private farmers, that have taken to coconut plantation. Private is as a result of our intervention.
From research through the byproduct of coconut, the arts and crafts industry has a promising future. Can you tell us about LASCODA's efforts in this area?
Since 2019 to date, LASCODA has trained 1,262 individuals, which cut across the gender age group, the youth, women, retiree, and others, in coconut art and craft, majorly in the realm of waste to wealth. Basically, after the production, coconut shell, they throw it away. This pen holder, bed lamp, we have turned them to money. So we have built the capacity of so many youths. There are some youths that what they are doing as major source of income is production of these items. You cannot do this without employing people. There are a lot of employment opportunities have been generated along this value chain. Also, this is briquettes, which is coconut charcoal. The environmentalists are in love with this because when you are turning this waste into charcoal, that shows that If we concentrate attention on this, we are going to reduce the use of wood charcoal, which will help the forest. And we are talking of the climate change. So we are pushing this as a chain, and we have trained a lot of people in the production of charcoal from coconut waste. Now, talking about this again, when you are talking of commercialization, one of the major challenges youths that we have trained have, which this may be opportunity to tell those people that have money, the investors. These products are elite products. These are things that the Western world, they appreciate mostly. So we are looking for collectors, those people that we invest in collecting these unique items from our youth and sell it to European markets and American market. This is money. We have done a lot in terms of that. Then in terms of processing too, we've trained a lot of people how to produce coconut oil, and we have the Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations have come in, and they want to invest in coconut value chain in Lagos State. Already, we have done the analysis, value chain analysis, and in the next few weeks, we're going to do the validation of that report, which will give the direction of what the project component will be. So it's going to be a standalone project, which will target unleashing the potential of coconut value chain, which the international bodies are already showing interest. We have the FAO, UNIDO, and other international bodies because of the value that this administration have put into the coconut value chain. The selling point for bread in Lagos now is buy coconut bread, buy butter bread. It's as a result of effort. We had an initiative we call a coconut bread. So that we use this initiative to encourage the bakeries across the state to include coconut in the baking. Without legislation, you have coconut bread of different brands. But now, you see it everywhere.
A lot of investors might just be interested. What is the plantation landmass of the coconut farm in Lagos for you to be able to sustain this for decades to come?
Lagos, when you are talking of land, is limited in Lagos State. But the interesting part of it is that where you can plant coconut, other crops cannot survive. Coastline of Lagos State is 180 kilometers. Let's remove 50 kilometers from that coastline, give it to jetties and other infrastructure development. We still have 135 kilometers of coastline. That 135 kilometers, by law and by nature, 1 kilometer setback from the ocean, it is only coconut that you can plant there. So when you are talking of that, you are talking of more than 10,000 hectares of land. We call that place grey wall because it naturally shields vagaries of ocean from the land. Some of the challenges we have in coastal erosion, ocean surge, and the rest is as a result of the collapse of that wall, which has been collapsing from the 60s because we are not paying much attention to it. Now, we have a renewed attention on it. That's why we are having the FAO come in. So we want to rebuild that wall. And when we want to rebuild it, you are talking of millions of coconut trees. That alone can support coconut industry. But beyond that, in Lagos State, we have across the riverine, Ojo, Badagry, Apapa, and Muwodofi, the only vegetation in those islands is coconut. You are talking about 38,000 hectares of land, which development cannot catch up with in the next 100 years. So investors, if they are ready, the land is available, but not what we see here. You need to cross the lagoon. I will give you an example. Singapore has one of the largest coconut plantations in the world. But if you travel to Singapore, on the street, you won't see anything. So it's across the water.
There are certain snacks, edibles, that can also be manufactured through coconut. Are you also delving into expanding consumables?
Coconut has a lot of health benefits, but you will get this health benefit if you consume it. If you don't consume it, because it's not friendly to snack it, how will you get the health benefit? And that's why attention is being paid to the other edible aspect of coconut. Majorly, what we take from coconut before Lascota intervention is just coconut oil. But as of now, we have processors that are producing coconut flour, coconut flakes, coconut chips, and other edibles. On our register, we have more than 12,000 people that are into different edible coconut products at different scales, small, medium, and relatively large scale. Lascoda is not into direct production. We are not to compete with the processors, the producers. We are to create an enabling environment for them, to give them the opportunity. The more we have people into that space doing economic activities, the more we are helping Lagos State. Coconut at itself is also technology driven. The more you deploy technology, the more you get best out of coconut. We have a lot of demand for coconut products. For example, coconut water. In Lagos State now, out of that 12,000 processors that I told you about, we have just like 5 that are producing coconut water for ShopRite. We also have the problem of marketing, and that's why we're there. A lot of people still see coconut products as elite products. Like the coconut flour, people see it, it's for the rich. We're still trying to break that barrier for coconut value chain. Then, when talking about funding, the value chain actors are still facing that challenge because as of now, coconut is not captured as one of national crop. And development banks, the Agri-Bank, Industrial Development, they have not yet captured that value chain as one of the value chain that should be funded. We are doing a lot. Lagos State is doing a lot in order to get it to that level, whereby it will be captured so that the value chain actors in coconut value chain will also get facilities that are below 10% interest rate. So we are working on that. Another challenge, generally, we have the COVID-19 effect, what is going on in Ukraine now. The price per liter of coconut oil now is more than 100% higher than the price of the crude oil. But the cost of production of it, the cost of processing has increased too. Because to process it, you need other inputs that are not agricultural. It's another major challenge.
On a final note, what is your word of assurance, encouragement to local and international interested investors, other stakeholders, and to Lagosians in general?
When you look at the agri roadmap that Mr. Governor launched, sometimes in 2021, coconut is prominently mentioned in that roadmap. And the objective of Lagos State government is to ensure that Lagos State contributes significantly to put Nigeria in the map of the first 10 coconut producing countries in the world within the next 5 years. In 2018, 2019, Nigeria ranks 19th. As of now, we have moved to 18th. And I know by the time we're having the report of 2021, Nigeria will have, it's as a result of the contribution of Lagos State. And if you look at the World Atlas, it's an international magazine, it says that demand for coconut products worldwide increased by 500% in the last decade. And there's projection that it will increase by 600% in the next 5 years. The implication is that any investor that can see far will know that there is money in coconut for now and in future. The potential investors, Lagos State is ready to give you a enabling environment. Lagosians, once you have a space within your compound, very little space, just 1.5 meters from the wall, you can put a coconut plant there. If in the street we have 30 coconut trees, you have turned that street to a coconut economy.
Mr. Oladapo Olakuleyin, the GM Lascoda on the City of Lagos TV show. The City of Lagos TV show will continue in a moment.
Lagos is a commercial hub. Consider the number of these long vehicles that comes in and out of Lagos every day. You realize that the road on ground are just not enough. If they can make more roads available, then I think there should be a law in place to specify the time that this container should be moving. In advanced country, you see 15, 16 lanes. It's a commercial backbone of Nigeria. Government of Lagos State and the federal government have to collaborate to make sure they extend the roads.
If they can be allowing them to be moving at night, at least maybe by 11, once it's 5 or 6, they should stop wherever they are. At least by then, the cars will not be at the road then. Then another opinion I can see that I have, if they can be going through the water or train.
It's a general infrastructure deficit because ordinarily trucks supposed to be moving in a small distance. If our rail is working at optimal, then all these containers will be on the rail, not at the back of the truck. Even if you want the trailer to be on our road, the drivers, are they educated enough? So the whole problem is a problem of infrastructure.
I was in Kaduna State and I noticed the governor of Kaduna State put embargo on trailers from entering a town at daytime because of the traffic, because of the accident, because of so many things. If they can input that law and stop vehicles that are heavy-duty vehicles, at least it's going to reduce the rate at which they are killing people. They should just be restricted, but compensation should be given to people that lost any of their family members.
There are some regulatory bodies that are supposed to be in charge of the container to be sure that they are well staffed. But if they look the other way around because of some pecuniary gains, if government wants to use the carrot and stick approach, people that are in charge that are supposed to do what they are supposed to do and they are not doing it, they should be sanctioned. And that will send the right signals to the rest of the people.
Lagos is another super duper time on your one-stop entertainment show. Entertainment Lagos on the City of Lagos TV show with moi, your delectable and sweetie host, Joy Baby. Let's spark up your mood right away with Entertainment Gist. First on Entertainment Gist. After 34 years, Village Headmaster, the one-time Nigeria's first longest-running TV drama series, has now been repackaged and will be shown on 3 local television stations, NTA, AIT, and WAP TV. Jennifer Lopez is set to bar all in her new documentary titled Halftime. The documentary will take a deep dive into her music and acting career and is set to premiere on Netflix this June. Grammy Award-winning Nigerian artist Burna Boy is set to perform at this year's Billboard Music Awards. This makes him the only artist who will be representing Africa. The award will hold at Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas on Sunday, May 15, 2022. Finally, on Entertainment Gist, Nigerian musician Rema is set to begin his world tour to over 25 countries of the world. The set tour will kick off in Zambia on April 29th and end in London on July 8, 2022. And that's it on Entertainment Gist. Up next is our Gospel Artist of the Week. She's a saxophonist and I call her Sax's Effect. Wow, what a powerful tunes! Hello, baby. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Glad to have you on the show. So what are you giving us today?
Lagos, I'm going to play some nice gospel tunes from my sax. It's showtime. See you soon. Of the week on Entertainment Lagos on the City of Lagos TV show. It's Hallelujah time with me. I'll be right back. Okay, Lagosians, my full name is Ifeoluwa Balogun. I'm from Edo State. I've been in the music industry for the past 3 years and it's been awesome. My mentors are Adebola Shama, Jerry Emole, and BJ Sax. My music career so far has been awesome. It's so wonderful. My kind of music is gospel. I like gospel because I want to win souls for God and I like worshiping God with my instruments. I have an album and it's a collection of 7 praise songs and 3 worship songs. I launched my album on my 10th birthday praise party. Lagos, it's Hallelujah time with me, Sax is the fair. Let's praise the Lord. You can download my songs on my YouTube channel at Sac60fair and on my Instagram handle at Sac60fair. Lagosians, it's been fun with you guys. Before I go, this is my passing shot for you. Depend on Jesus. He's the way, the truth, and the life. Never give up on God. God bless you. It's time to go, but let me treat you to one of my live performances in Lagos. Enjoy it and stay blessed.
Wow! It's been an awesome, entertaining, and super bumper show. Keep the fun rolling.
The vibrancy and dynamism of the city of Lagos is phenomenal. Get involved, love Lagos, and live Lagos. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned next time.